Hi, everyone. I've received a number of questions about how to create a digital notification system for um, positive reinforcement, for minor tracking, behavioral tracking. And so I wanted to put together just the most basic video about how to do this. I have a couple other videos out there which show some of the more advanced ways of doing this, but I want to show just the absolute most basic. So I would suggest starting with a form. And the really the only question that you have to have on there is the student name, or to make it as simple as possible, you want to collect the student email. And so there are ways to do this, again, more advanced ways to do this, using your student information system. Um, but I would do it from a drop down in this most basic format. I'm going to use my school email. And so that will collect obviously the student email, the student that you are trying to recognize, or the student that needs to be referred for the minor, the behavior issue. You also want to make sure that you collect the staff member's email. It can be very useful later on. I will save that. There's a number of other things that you could collect at this time: the behavioral infraction, the location, lots of other things that you really want to think about before you begin to create this form. But in this case, all I really need is the student email to do what I want to do afterwards. The responses would be tracked in a spreadsheet. So I'm going to create that spreadsheet, and you'll see that it has given me the timestamp and the email address and the student email. So if I go back again and view it, the form itself, I can fill the form out and submit it. And again, in the version that we use, the other samples I have out there, you can put in comments and you can do a lot of other things with it. But this, we are only collecting the student email. Obviously, mine is the same, as I'm usually the teacher filling them out. And from there, we can use some add-ons. In this case, we're going to use FormMule. We're going to launch that. Now, if you were only interested in tracking the information, you've already done that. And so you would have all of the information necessary for doing that tracking already. In this case, we're going to do a little bit more. And so going to authorize, choose the account first, and then authorize it. Once we're in, it will begin the process of using the add-on. Which is taking a little bit of time here. Obviously, the sheet is form responses. We want it to send on form submit. You can determine if you want those options. I have one template, so it'll send for all rows. So we'll save those settings. Then we'll edit the templates, or in this case, a single template. Now we can use the tags, the merge tags from the document, from the spreadsheet. So I've got the email address, remember, is the email address that was collected. Student email is the one that is obviously the student being recognized. I think I may have flipped those two before, but we want to send it to the student email. We can CC staff if we want. Subject, we'll consider this congratulations. And you can choose what you want to put in the body. Same thing, just to make it simple right now. And then I can preview these and send them. And obviously, I would receive that in my email. One nice feature that we use is that we have that send to parents as well. And there is an option in there to have the reply come to the teacher rather than the email address that we use to send the notification emails. I should mention that we've created a separate Google account that does the emailing of those notifications. It saves all of the those notifications coming directly to the person who created the form and runs the spreadsheet. But you can have that set up however you want. Again, something you want to think about before you get started with it. Anyway, that email has been sent. That student has been notified. There are a lot of other features that can be added to this, and I go more into depth on those in other videos. And I will link those in the About section of this video. But if you have any other questions, please do be sure to contact me. Otherwise, I hope this is helpful to you. Thanks for watching.